fellow carbon-based bipeds. I am Scott Rose, and you are watching Explosions and Stuff. Today, I'll be reviewing the 2016 film Precious Cargo, starring Mark Paul Gosselaar, Bruce Willis, Jenna B. Kelly, and Daniel Bernhardt. But first, a word from our sponsors. An overview of the movie? When his manipulative ex-girlfriend comes back into his life and begs for his help, Master Thief Jack is thrown into action as he tries to protect her and their unborn child. However, the job goes south, and one of the most dangerous criminals in the world is hunting them down. In order to get him off their backs, Jack and his team must do one more job worth $500 million. The pros of this movie? Well, first of all, I really liked Mark Paul Gosselaar's character of Jack. It was a very believable character. It wasn't like the suave and sophisticated and classy, constant, the stereotype that you get with like George Clooney in Ocean's 11. But he wasn't like this over-the-top badass action hero either. He was a regular guy with regular guy problems who just wanted to protect his unborn child. He hated his ex-girlfriend, but she was pregnant with his kid, and he wanted to do right by the kid. And I love that about his character. He was a regular freaking guy. I also like the character interactions in this movie. Everyone's making smart-ass comments. Everyone's like friends and having fun. Like they really enjoy each other's company. At least the team of thieves are like that. They like each other's company. They're making smart-ass comments against each other. They're having fun and just enjoying life and being realistic friends, like what friends would do with each other and how they would hang out. And it was very nice. It was very believable. It was very fun to watch. It wasn't like the stereotypical crap that you get in a lot of heist movies that go to theaters. Also, this movie was believably written between the dialogue and the story and how characters acted and how they interacted with each other. All of that was quite believable. Yes, there were some bad lines here and there, but still, the dialogue, the way they interacted, the conversations, the character development, it was all believable, and I really, really liked that. The cons of this movie? Okay, I'll go right ahead and say it. Some of the acting in this movie, not all of it, but some of it was pretty damn stiff. Most notably, Jenna B. Kelly, but I'll be honest, I'll give it to her. It was her second ever acting job ever in life. So I'll give it to her. I'll give her a pass. Yes, she was stiff, but she's also new. Or at least she was new when she made this movie. And I will admit, there were some lines that were delivered poorly. Like, at the beginning of the movie, there's a line that Mark Paul Gosselaar gives about how he doesn't like playing games and how he dropped out of elementary school because he hated recess. It's a great line. It's a nice smart-ass line to give. But it's not something you yell. He yelled it trying to sound all hard and stuff. No, you don't do that. You don't come across as hard with a line like that. You look like a smartass. And when you try to yell it and sound like a badass with it, it just feels weird and awkward and it feels unbelievable. The rest of his dialogue was good. The rest of his dialogue was believable. But this one just felt strange and bizarre and out of place. I can't really put my finger on it, but he was trying to sound like a hard ass with a line that was meant to be a smart ass comment. It just didn't feel right. Also, this movie, during the action scenes, it had some noticeable quick cuts. Like one frame, the guy's head would be here, but then he punched somebody and then his head shifted, and they didn't correct it or anything. They didn't show any movement. It just jumped between the frames. It was obvious, and it really hurt. And it made the action scene seem underwhelming, and it just really hurt the movie. It hurt the action scenes as a whole. But the biggest issue with this movie is it felt like a series of short films just stuck together. Let me explain what I mean. In a proper heist movie, you have two heists. You have the one at the beginning to establish that they're thieves and that they steal stuff, and then you have the heist that's the plot of the movie. That's the whole kit and caboodle. It's what the movie's about, and it finally takes place at the end of the movie. The rest of the movie is building up to that heist. That's how you do a heist movie. This movie, It had the heist at the beginning to establish that they're thieves. It was some sort of, he's running guns, but someone tries to screw him, but he ends up stealing their money and gets away with it. And then there's the heist in the middle of the movie where they're trying to steal some diamonds, and that's the one that goes wrong. And then there's a third heist, which is the one worth $500 million. Well, in both of the second and third heist, they both feel like the epic heist of the movie. They both feel like the main heist. They do all the build-up and all the prep work, and they show it. They show all this prep work, and as a result, it feels like this is a short. It feels like just 3 short films stuck together. Now, if they would have just taken that diamond heist and put it at the beginning of the movie and had that as the establishment heist, that is establishing them thieves, and that going south and crap happening with that, and then they have to do the $500 million heist, fine. That would have been great. That really would have improved this movie. But no, they did it with 3 individual heists, and it really hurt the pacing of this film. My overall thoughts on the movie? I enjoyed this movie, and I give it 1 thumb up. I'll be honest, I would have liked it more if they had gone with 1 less heist, and that really would have helped with the pacing issues in this movie. That one thing is what kept this movie from getting 2 thumbs up. This movie isn't for everyone. My favorite thing about this movie is that these characters didn't feel like the elite master thieves that you get in most heist movies. Instead, they felt like real people and interacted with each other like real people. If you like action-filled heist movies, you need to check out Precious Cargo. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel for new action movie reviews posted every week and top 10 lists posted on the 10th of every month. Also, if you have any recommendations for things you would like me to cover in the future, please leave them in the comments below and follow us on Twitter at explosions_TV. Thank you and have a nice day.